my name is Mark Santamaria. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RC vlog. Guys, today is another new RC car day. I know it seems like every day in the MSM household is a new RC car day, but hey, I'm not complaining. I really enjoy it, but today we are going to open up a car and drive a car that is really the best of its kind, but it's really the only one of its kind. Yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm really excited. It's a Traxxas car that I actually have never owned or driven, believe it or not. I'm super stoked about it, so let's go check it out. All right, guys, it's one of these. It is, boom, the Traxxas Summit. Let's bust it out. Here it is, guys, the Traxxas Summit. So I've been eyeballing this purple Summit for such a long time. Oh, man, it looks so good. I'm super excited. I ended up, for a while, I wanted one. They didn't have the purple. The purple came back in stock. The orange one's actually pretty cool too, but the reason why I say it's the only one of its kind is because it really is. It's like a basher, but a crawler. But the thing about crawlers is typically they're scale trucks. This one's not really a scale truck. It's weird. It's different. So we're gonna find out what it's all about. I've always wanted one. It's built on the Revo chassis. Let me show you some body panels here. So it's built on the e-Revo chassis. So basically everything that the e-Revo runs is interchangeable. However, it has locking diffs and it also has a 2-speed, so that's going to be really cool to see how it works. It's brushed, not brushless, which is okay. I don't think I'm going to change it. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with this thing after I bust it out, but let me show you the rest of the body panels here. There is the orange one. Comes with TQI radio. It does not, I don't think it comes with, wait, yep, sold separately. It does not come with the Bluetooth module, but it is Bluetooth ready. There's the back. There's the orange. Oh, that orange looks good too. If I like this car a lot, you already know the orange one's going to be coming shortly after because I have to have two of everything. Look, there's lights on the front of this. That's really nice. The first generation ones did not come with lights. The new ones do, which look really good. It has these silver things up top. They're not lights, but you know, they're up there. There's the side panel here that we looked at a second ago to show you that I got the purple one. And let's see, we saw the front. Just typical stuff that comes with it. Let's see what's on the bottom here. Whoa! Dude, that like shook the floor. Alright, here's the bottom of the box. So this does not come with batteries. The batteries I'm going to run are the two 7600 Lipos. It can only run on 4S. It does not like 6S. So it runs two 2S batteries. That means two 2-cell batteries for a total of 4S. Again, a brush motor, 775 though, it's huge. It is 100% waterproof. It's got all your toggles there on the remote, which is really cool. Oh, I don't have my remote here, but look, that purple wheel. Oh man, that purple wheel would look super sick on it, but my 4-channel remote has the baby blue wheel because it matches my crawler. If you don't have a thumb steering wheel, I'll put a link in the description below where you can purchase those on my MSM vlog site. But nonetheless, there goes the nonetheless. We are still on the nonetheless train. Let's bust this thing open. So looking at the size of this box, I bet you they boxed it up like they box up the X-Max, which they kind of compress the suspension. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but I get why they do it because it saves room. Let's see. Let's bust this open. Let's see, I bet you they have the shocks compressed. They do, see? See in there how they have these shocks compressed? Again, I don't store my cars like that. Not the biggest fan of that. I get why they did it. Either way, let's take it out of the box. All right, here it is out of the box in lowrider mode. Again, they compress the suspension. Let's take the body off. One thing I noticed as soon as I opened it, I thought the lights were only in the front. I thought they were only these two guys. It has tail lights too, which is pretty freaking awesome, which we're gonna need really bad because it gets dark so freaking fast these days. Hold on, let me get the zoom right. There we go, there we go. All right, pulling the body off. Yep, suspension compressed. We're gonna pull that off. But here it is. Let me take the zip ties off. That suspension is really bothering me. Holy crap, guys, look at that thing. Oh man, that thing looks so freaking good. Oh my god. I'm losing my words. I'm losing my words. That's how excited I am. There are the rear tail lights there. Oh man, okay, let's pull this body off again. Here is the chassis. Again, built on the e-Revo chassis. It's got 47 servos here. No, I'm just joking. It's got servo to lock the front diff, lock the rear diff. Also has a servo for the 2-speed, so there's a high and low transmission. Dual steering servos, waterproof ESC. Again, that brushed motor, but it's a gigantic motor. And these tires might look like the same ones that are on the e-Revo, or not the e-Revo, but the Nitro Revo. They are not. These are actually bigger than the ones on Nitro Revo. I know that because when I put them on, I actually have another set of these, and I was like, oh my god, it was like a lot of rotating mass. That the Nitro Revo actually has smaller, I think they call them Geolander tires. But golly, look at how sweet this thing looks. My goodness, here's the remote that comes with it. So the remote works just like the TRX4. This is your 2-speed transmission here. And then all the way back is locks, diffs unlocked. In the middle is front diff locked, and all the way forward are all diffs locked. If you're wondering why you need diffs locked and unlocked, when your diffs are unlocked, basically they can spin at different speeds, so it's better for turning and driving. Now, if you're going over rocks and crawling, you want to lock your diffs, meaning that all the wheels, or these wheels, the front and rear wheels, if you lock them both, all spin at the same time, and it's better for crawling. So, obviously, if you're crawling also, you're going to want to go in low gear. So there's a whole bunch of different features. There is truly not another car this size that's not scale that's supposed to be a rock crawler, and this is supposed to be a rock crawler. Oh my god, I can't get over how sick this thing freaking looks. Jeez, I'm so excited. Oh man. Quick side note, these are the good shocks. These are the good GTR shocks. I say they're the good ones because when they came out with the new e-Revo 2.0, they did not put these on. These are the aluminum anodized shock bodies with the titanium nitride shock shafts. How you can see how that's that gold. These come on the Nitro Revo, and they used to come on the old e-Revo. They come on the Summit, but these are the good ones. Those are awesome. It's cool to see that upgrade on this car. Okay, so what's in the box? You have your typical stuff. This is some battery retainer tabs and some extra body clips. I'm not going to use these body clips because I want black ones. It's going to look better on that body with black. And then this toolkit is actually a toolkit I would use. There's a lot of tools in here you need. Definitely don't lose this tool. This is a tool that tightens the it's a shock tool, and it also tightens the pillow ball retainers in the hubs. This wheel wrench definitely works just fine. I use that wheel wrench also, and this is your antenna thing. Anyways, tool stuff, not the typical tools. This comes with more because there's more things that it needs, but these are good ones. Don't lose these. Don't throw them away. I gotta correct myself. I just saw right here Canyon AT. That's what the tires are. They're called Canyon ATs. I don't know where I got Geolanders from. Maybe these mini Summit uses Geolanders. Maybe that's what they call the ones on the e-Revo, or the Nitro Revo. But for this car, it's the Canyon ATs. These tires are massive. I love how plush this car is. It seems so forgiving. Oh man. Okay, let me go charge batteries, get my remote. I'm probably gonna have to update some stuff. So let me go do that real quick. All right, we're running the updates. We got the car on my wife's favorite spot to put RC cars, the kitchen counter. Check out the rear tail lights. That's going to be cool. Again, because it gets dark so fast right now, it's awesome that we got lights. And it's got lights here too, so it's got 4 sets of lights. I was going to put another light bar on this thing, but yeah, we're not going to do that because it's got plenty. I did raise the ride height in the rear a little bit. It looked a little bit lower. It looks like basically they just rolled it. They basically put minimum ride height on the springs, so they didn't move the collars down any. So I raised the ride height in the rear just a smidge, just for it to be level. We're on stage 1 of 2, and we'll be driving this thing really soon. Oh man, I'm so excited! I can't believe I've never driven this car. Isn't that crazy? I've Traxxas everything, and 5 of Traxxas everything, and I've never driven this car. All right, I'm gonna say something, guys, and you guys got to listen up. I'm already liking this car so much that I want another one. If this video gets 2,500 likes, 2,500, we can get there. I'll go get the orange one too. Smash the like button. Smash the like button, guys. 2,500. I'll get the orange one too. Oh, man. I'm so excited. Hurry up. All right. So in regards to the driving experience of the Traxxas Summit, so I took it actually to 3 locations, one in front of my house. Obviously, when I first got the battery in, I wanted to just test drive it. There's a few things I did straight out of the box. One, it's got a lot of brake. So I had to change my TQI remote to make the brake on my multifunction knob, which is what I do pretty much for all my RC cars or all my Traxxas RC cars. I like to be able to control the brake from the controller. So I'm running about 50-ish% brake, a little more than 50% brake. I felt like that was fine. Right out of the box, 100% brake. I'm pretty sure if you went full throttle and slammed on the brake, it would do an endo and flip over forward. I also took the TSM off. You don't really need TSM on this car because it's so big. It's got so much traction. It's got such big wheels. Took TSM off, turned my multifunction knob to the brake, and that was good. The other thing that I had to do was I had to tighten the slipper clutch. Right out of the box, the slipper clutch was slipping like crazy. So that one kind of bothers me because someone who just bought the car that doesn't know that that's a slipper clutch might think the car is broken. The good news is it comes with the tool to tighten the slipper clutch without taking anything off. So there's no covers or anything you need to take off. You can literally tighten the slipper clutch using the tool. It's a tool that's shaped like a Z. It comes in the bag, which I'm glad I said don't throw those away because those are good tools. But yeah, you can tighten the slipper clutch really fine. I mean, really easy. And I did, and everything was fine. I tightened it up pretty much as tight as I can make it. I don't really drive really hard, so I'm not worried about stripping anything. So slipper clutch was tightened. I also adjusted the ride height. It was a little low out of the box, so I raised it just a smidge, not that much, but just enough where the arms were at least level, maybe a little higher than level because the car is kind of like a monster truck crawler type car. I had it a little bit higher than normal. So the other two places I took it to my favorite local crawling spot. It's where I took it to test the Axial SCX6. That thing, not the SCX6, well, also the SCX6, but the Summit is an absolute crawling beast. I get it. It doesn't look scale. However, it crawls really, really well. So well that I almost want to say you don't need to lock the diffs. Like the first time I went up the hill, when I got on the rocks, it kind of dipped out a little bit. But as soon as I got up a little bit more, I mean, I went all the way up the hill without putting the diffs on. Now, with that said, I did come into a couple of situations where I did lock all the diffs. Locked all the diffs. I went to the low gear, and it had so much torque, it literally flipped the car back. Like it gripped so well, it flipped the car back. So in regards to crawling, it is a crawling beast. You could definitely use it as a crawler. Again, it doesn't look scale, but it does attack the rocks just fine. I didn't really come across anything I couldn't handle. Obviously, I high centered at a few spots, which is normal whenever you crawl. You just got to drive through those. But it's got plenty of torque to crawl, and the locking diffs do work really, really well. Now, I will say, when you lock the diffs, you can't turn like at all. Like the turning is awful when the diffs are locked. Because the tires are so big and they get so much traction, it's just so hard to turn when the diffs are locked. I almost recommend, if you go crawling, to go and keep the diffs unlocked and just use that low gear. And then if you really do need that extra little bit of traction, lock the diffs, which I guess that's what it's there for. But in general, great crawling vehicle. Lastly, I took it to my favorite little bashing spot out in the field where you can basically go really far, go up the hills. That's like high-speed bashing. That's where I would bash my Revo, my Haas. I've been there several times. It was fun. I will say that it's not as fast as probably I'd like it, but then again, I'm used to like E-Revos, X-Maxes, Haas's out there, which those are very, very fast. This one's not as fast, but it is fast enough where it's still fun. It soaks up all the bumps. The suspension's so soft. It doesn't jump that well. I know I said that before. I think I said that before in this video. Maybe I said it to myself. But it doesn't jump very well. Like, basically, whenever you jump, because the suspension's so soft, it almost kind of endos. It kind of nosedive, kind of donkey kicks. It's not just because the suspension's soft. It's also because you're always full throttle. Like, full throttle is not super fast, but it's a decent amount of fast. But whenever you're going off things, you're already at full throttle, so you don't have any more throttle to correct or bring the nose up on the vehicle. So naturally, whenever you start jumping off things, you're already at full throttle, and it kind of starts dipping down. And it's almost like the angle, front ground clearance angle isn't that great because a little bit of angle and it kind of catches and flips over. I flipped over a couple of times. Didn't break anything, obviously, but it doesn't jump very well. However, it climbs really, really, really well. Probably the best out of all the cars that I've tested out in that spot. And it soaks up the bumps really well. It's a super fun car. I really like it. I'm pretty excited to be able... I mean, it's definitely a car that I can easily drive every day just to see how it is. See how I mean, just because it's so easy to drive and how it soaks up everything and it's fun to watch. So we are going to keep it stock. We're just going to drive its wheels off. We're going to drive it till it breaks, if it breaks. Hopefully it doesn't break. No breakages so far. Drove it pretty good today and yesterday. Overall, super fun car. I give it 2 thumbs up. If you're thinking about getting one, go and get one, because it kept a smile on my face the whole time I was driving it. Well, I hope you liked this video, guys. If you did, smash the like button. Make sure you smash the like button, because 2,500 likes, I'm going to go get the orange one. Smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, and you guys will see me next time. Later, guys!